Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. Well, I thought today would be a great day to show you how I clean up a doll once I picked all the paint off and using my Dremel and everything. I've done the back of the head. You can see it was just like this up here, just very spotted. Let me see what you're seeing here. Yeah, you can see all the paint here on the face. Well, it was also on the back of the head here. So I went around with my Dremel and I took a lot of it off. So that's great. But now we're going to do the front of the face here. So let me reach for my Dremel down below me here. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right. And here we go. All right, so got my trusty little Dremel. And I have my Dremel set at number 5. You'll notice I'm tapping a lot. The reason I'm tapping a lot is because there's a lot of facial features that you can wear off in 2 seconds. I can wear off hair, a bunch of stuff. Later on, I can go back with my my spackling and go in there and fill up anything where my Dremel might be leaving little lines. That's fine. My Dremel will get in there and fix that. Right now, it's just about getting that paint off. I always use my spackling afterwards. There's a lot of little hair strands coming down here also. Okay. Oh. Some things are worth taking your knife and digging them out. Beautiful. And sometimes that's where your knife has to come in, into these little areas right in here. When you're going to pick the nose, hey, we all got to, when it comes to our dolls, we got to be nose pickers. Okay, everybody, get ready. So to pick out the nose, I like to do it by hand, if I can. Because this thing is only so small, and I can see I'm getting ready for a new head too. That's just sitting on top of the... Anyways, let's get back to this here. The lip area makes me a little edgy too. I like to pick that out myself again. There we go. Try to get in there. This crevice is so deep in there. But I hope you're seeing what I'm doing here with the Dremel. I like to do film Dremel work being done. And, oh, my batteries are blinking. So if this goes off, thank you for joining me. Okay, everybody. So, but I'm going to get back in here and see if I can get some more of this out. Oh, yeah, there we go. But you see how nice I cleaned up this head here. Very nice. It cleans up so nice. Your Dremel is everything. Tools make the job better. Don't want to do too much in those eyes either. I start getting afraid of what I'm doing in there, and how quick it can be. You can dismantle an eye. So I'll sit later and just pick away at that. But yeah, I don't want to go too much into there because I can see I'm already starting to gouge with my Dremel. Okay, the rest is really up for picking. Wow, that did a good job on it. It took a lot of, it took the paint off, which is great. All right, the rest I'm just going to have to hand pick, but I hope you're getting to see all this. And yeah, my Dremel left a little bit of damage right in here, so I'm going to have to fix that up with some spackling. But then I've done that before, and I've saved the eye quite nicely. It's not, it's a big deal, but not a big deal. You know, it's fixable. I wish I didn't do that, but I did. I shouldn't have taken it in there. But just, it's good to see where you can damage the eye. Maybe through my mistakes, you'll learn, don't put the Dremel into the eye area too much. This is what the Dremel can do. So it's best, you know, just to hand pick away as much as you can and learn to live with that, you know. Sometimes that's just what we got to do, you know. And I wish there was a little tool that we could use for that, but at the same time, I think hand picking is the best, you know. But anyways, that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my day now. Just pick away at these dolls here, this doll I mean, and get her head ready for spackling next. And a lot of this is just, it's in the facial area that where I'm going to spackle up in here, all around in her cheek area. I'll do around the back of her neck area. There's a place up in here I can also spackle. There's no hair here, and the hair is really here at the back and at the front here. We'll fix her band that goes around her head. We'll do that as well. One of the things I wanted to stress before this camera ends, if you find that you're picking off some of the top layer of the composition one way, go the other direction, because sometimes you can save. This was a bashed area. I could kind of feel the composition underneath the paint not quite right, and but it probably was only this much area, and I could tell the more I kept picking this way, I was just taking more and more off. So I started going this way. I started coming up with my knife this way, and I saved all this, and I did a little damage in here, but it's all fixable. Again, I can fix that. But you want to keep your fixing down. You know, you're here to yeah, sure, to restore the doll, but at the same time, you don't want to make more damage yourself along the way. So, but anyways, I'm just going to take the Dremel. There's still some little areas here where I just like to go over. You can see little pieces of paint still on her, you know, and just go over and just hit it with the Dremel. You know, that's what I do on that tap. Use the tap. And because very easily you can wipe off hair area with this Dremel very quickly. And even if you put it down to a 3, you're still, it's gone. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this brought some light to your doll as you're restoring your own dolls. Little problems that can come up, little mistakes.